This is what you want, Chris?
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
It's a 1 of 500.
This is the look, man. They'll leave the plastic wrap on, and that's like a look. This was in the movie Heat, when Val Kilmer's character comes back to his apartment. That's why I don't like the Porsche. It's not a boss car. Would a Russian mafia guy drive it? Unbelievable. No expense spared. The end of Mercedes quality. Fantastic. This would be worth going to Serbia for. Yeah, these are expensive. Wow. Oh man. God. It's fantastically ugly. I feel less cool now that I know the car that I wanted is cream yellow. The problem with this car is that it's from this era of bubbly design. They didn't know what to do, so they just made everything bubbly. This is one of the most baller cars you can get. There's something different from a factory paint job versus a paint job that you did versus a wrap. Like, it should be in a museum.
The 850 CSI BMW is better than the MK3 Supra. Changed my mind.
In a lot of ways, I would agree. I saw an 850 in person, not a CSI. Looks the same. I saw an 850 in person, and it was not striking. Maybe I would feel differently. I saw a red one too. It wasn't like a black one or an understated one. I saw a red one, and it was not. This car is pretty ultimate. This car is pretty up there. You know what the problem is, though? The ones that go on auction, a lot of them, the interiors, this interior is rat. Not by regular car guy standards, but like, if you're buying something that's the pinnacle of design, you cannot have this. See this abrasion, these abrasions here on the seat bolsters, and how this tan leather is dingy? Mm-hmm. Like, that just would bug the hell out of me. Because a car like this is like it should be in a museum. Like, it is so beautiful, well designed, but you get one of these and like every rubber seal, all the weather striping and all the interior is just eaten away, and it needs a frame off restoration in order to look nice. That's what would bug me about. It's not viscerally striking to see in person. I saw one parked and I saw one on the highway. When I saw it on the highway moving, it was impressive just because of the width. The width of this rear end, when you see that on the highway, it is impressive. But if you see it parked, it's surprising. It's not breathtaking, though. It's not like if you're spending over $100,000 on a car, you should aim for something that is like shocking or stunning looking. E30. Oh man. It is me, Adolf Hitler, the car designer. Klaus Hitler. Oh, he did that. Oh my God. Wow, this guy's a beast. Why is he so good? Oh wow, he did this one too? Hey.
Is he alive still?
I don't know. That's beautiful. Look how beautiful that is. Hey, passed away in 2008. What a fantastic body of work. Hey, man. Did he do this one too? What the Oh my God. Now this car nowadays is a box. And it's just because there's 50 of them on Craigslist and they're all rusted out. These lines, this coming out right here. Oh my God, that's beautiful. It's hard to evaluate the design when all the modern day examples are clapped out boxes with the wrong wheels on them. But the man, that era, like being in the 90s, late 90s, in European car design, everything looks so fantastic. My next car is going to be one of these. These cars are the shit. And they have a road presence that you wouldn't be able to tell from the photos. Like, this car, you can't really you don't get it from the photos, but how wide and rectangular, like linear, the back of that is on the road. It has the same presence as like a Testarossa, kind of. Like, it's just like this big ass of a car taking up an entire lane. These things really cover a lot of ground. That's cool. I like this a lot. This is one you could drive this around fast and be a menace in a weird car that nobody knows what it is. I like that a lot. Want it, love it, need it. Would 100%, but this is even cooler though. Oh man. Oh, look at that. Yeah, you should take the whale tail off and get some OZ center lock wheels on that. Oh my God. that's cool. Mustang with the 𝐒𝐾𝐳 wing. Yeah, this car is the Some of these are pretty sick. If you have weld wheels and a fat tire in the back, it's gonna look good. I don't know if it is any good. The problem with this car is that it's from this era of bubbly design where American car manufacturers, they didn't know what to do, so they started making everything. Did you say 2004? Because this era right here, this 2002, is it the 𝐒𝐀𝐌 Yeah, the American car designers, they call this the 𝐒𝐀𝐌 design. And this one right here, that's a sick. That car is sick. That car is awesome. This is the more angular one. The one that you have is the more bubbly type one. And this is the era of American car design where they were like, they didn't know what to do, so they just made everything bubbly. Like this looks like a Fox body, but with bubbles on it. It's fantastically ugly. It's one of the ugliest. It's a sin. It's sinfully ugly. It looks like boba tea. These wheels, these are the worst wheels that have ever been made. This combo right here, convertible, tan interior with these wheels, stripper with her teeth falling out or something. But other times this strangely looks good. If it has the right wheels and tires, I think this car can look good. Especially if you get some bead locks or some weld like this right here. Now it looks good. This generation, this body style is so weird looking. I prefer the one that has the mascara, the less sort of designed headlights here, but still, this is a great whip. This was in the movie Heat when Val Kilmer's character comes back to his apartment and he's trying to find out if his girl has ratted him out to the cops. He's driving one of these. I think Joey likes this car too, but we should all drive one of these, to be honest with you.
Same color.
Yeah, we should get the same color. We should get the champagne silver one.
How much does those go for?
Like dirt, $1. A non-Z28 with like Z28 with miles on it is probably like $1. 12,000 for this one. This one has 3,000 miles. 30,000 for one with like no miles on it. 15,000. These are all varying degrees, but one that you'd find on Craigslist probably like 10,000 for it. Said you're looking at an RS2.
RS2 in Nogeru blue.
This is a super beautiful classic car. It's kind of expensive though, man. Are you? Yeah, these are expensive. Wow, that is a great looking car. That shade of blue is stunning as well. That's reminds me of the maritime blue 911 RS, which is also it's rare to see a blue car that looks good, but this this shade of blue is fantastic. This is beautiful. That's a very nice car. This would be worth going to Serbia for. Chris, let's go to Serbia and get this $70,000 box right here. But yeah, this is not a bad move. I mean, as long as you insure it, because the value is not going to go down. It'll hold its value, and I'm sure. I mean, you'd want to look this up, but I can't imagine that it's too expensive to repair and maintain. It's essentially all the cars from this era are just beater Volkswagen, same parts bin, Volkswagen, Porsche, Audi, garbage parts. I'm sure you might have to look it up, but it'll hold its value for certain. The car's fat though. The car is beautiful. I actually love Volvos. The 850R is it Dakar yellow? What'd they call their yellow? Cream yellow. Oh, yuck. They could have used a cooler name. Cream yellow. Ugh. I feel less cool now that I know the car that I wanted is cream yellow. This car's the shit, though. The problem is that any used example is like beat. Like the leather's all dusty and creased and shit. They're shit. Nobody preserved one of these in storage for me to buy, and that's what I would want. I wouldn't want one that had been people have been eating Chick-fil-A in. So this is the one, or the 240D. I don't know the codes of all these older ones, like the 242. I know I like the shape. These are cool. These with a twin turbo V8 swap, that would be cool. These are just great cars, though. Older Volvos are all great, in my opinion. Oh. The 850 is a fat car, man. This would drive me nuts. The wrinkled leather, it's fixable. But most examples are not even this nice. It's a boss car, which means by boss car, that's why I don't like the Porsche. It's not a boss car. And a boss car means like, would a Russian mafia guy drive it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This is boss. It has a athletic silhouette that's got, like, it's almost Porsche 928, Ferrari Testarossa, Jaguar E-Type. You can see that shape in the silhouette a little bit if you squint at it. Great from any angle. The width of it, like this dimension, which is not to be underestimated, because the width is very important. That plays into presence. Like with the times that I've seen an NSX in person, I've been like, damn, that car does not have presence. It's because it's not wide. You know what I mean, Chris? You talk to me about this a lot.
Yeah. It's like a haircut.
The 850 is hard to fault. Every one that's come up for sale that I've seen has a interior that does not look well cared for. And also the V12, I've never heard one that sounds good. I think it has to do with the firing order, or maybe it has to do with the how tight the clearances are in the engine bay and how they had to design the exhaust for that. That could be the case. Never heard one that sounds good, and it makes like 300 horsepower. But this is a fat car. And by the way, this is the look, man. I was trying to explain to Nick how cool this is because I couldn't find pictures of it. The cars, they'll leave the plastic wrap on.
Really?
And they'll leave the window sticker on. And that's like a look. Like this right here, it's got the window sticker on. Whoa. It's got the plastic like condom over the visor here. It's got the vinyl wrap on the hood and the thing. They'll leave all the plastic wrapping on. And Nick told me that that's like a car importer flex.
Whoa. Type
thing. And I think that's man, these guys, there's a lot they do that's right. That Leto and Hitler and all the rest of them do that's right. That look, like having all the plastic in your car.
It's like having the hat with the tags still on.
Yeah, but like to a different degree, because you can't just you have to work to preserve it like that. The nicest car interiors are 80s Mercedes-Benz, and hey, the microplastics are taking hold again. 80s Mercedes-Benz have a fabric called MB-Tex that is a vinyl. And I'm sorry, it's just good. It's just a really good vinyl. And I'm sorry, guys, I know. But the that era of Mercedes is the best interior. No contest. The this right here. Like if you find a nice one of these, they're all beat by now. That's why I don't have one. Is because finding a nice one, you'd have to buy it from like the Mercedes museum. But these are absolutely the like no expense spared. Fantastic. I've never been in like I've been in Bentleys. I've never been in like a Maybach or a Bugatti or anything. But as far as regular cars that are attainable by regular humans, these are unbelievable. But you got to find a good one. Nick had one of these. This car is unbeatable. This was the end of Mercedes quality when they got bought out by Chrysler or whatever and made all that round weird. But this is the good one right here. This interior. This is the same format interior, like this center console. It's on every Mercedes from 85 to like or even prior with certain adjustments. But that's how you know you're in a quality machine. Really, really nice car. There's one that's in a crazy purple that they did. That's factory. That's a grail piece right there. Oh my God. This is one of the most baller cars you can get, first of all. And that's like a car in like a special color is, and if it's factory, there's something different from a factory paint job versus a paint job that you did versus a wrap. Like my the RS people will tack on $100,000 for a nicer, like the one I wanted. If you want the blue one, it's like another like 80,000. This is the color that people go nuts over. And then the paint to sample ones are the ones where it's like a one of one. This one like haunts me. Like it's so
Oh man.
I think that's the sexiest car I've ever seen.
And that's a one of one?
That's
color?
a one of one. That's like $1 million car.
Jesus.
Just because it's green and it's the 4.0. That's like $1 million. But that's the sexiest car I've ever seen. Oh man. What car are you interested in?
The Ford Escort RS 200 with the Cosworth engine
Ah.
from way back in '93. It's the same one. Tim Allen, the actor, I'm pretty sure is the one that has it right now.
Who?
But it's the same one that caused the accident that ended Class B rally racing for good.
This is the car you want?
Yeah.
Man, you got interesting taste, Chris. This car is awesome, man.
Oh yeah.
This is what you want, Chris?
This is what I want to get my hands on eventually, but I found out the one that I specifically want, possibility that Tim Allen has that, and old Timmy boy, one of these days, just wait. You're going to have someone send you a letter that's going to say, look, I want to buy that RS200. Fucking, I got $500,000 here. You ready to go? When that day comes.
That's so
I'm
interesting.
driving that
What is
bitch
it?
home.
Was this 300,000? How much is it?
I think it's like $300,000. Yeah.
Oh my
been
god!
expensive.
It's a 1 of 500. They made 500 of them. 20 of them were made for like racing.
This is a very strange. This is an interesting pick for you, Chris.
Oh yeah, but she's got a lot of power behind her, great control.
I hope you get it one day.
Oh, I will. And if not, I'll be one of those guys that takes the L and makes a kit car of it.
That would be crazy to see you driving. It looks like you too.
Oh yeah.
Kind of looks like Chris LaFon right here.
No, I remember first watching the videos of this thing just blasting through the rally tracks, and I remember thinking, if I die in a car, it's got to be this one.
Yeah.
You should get a haircut like this thing on top of the roof here.
You know what? If I can find me a stylist that'll do it, I'm down.
You should knock your two front teeth out. So these like hella fog lamps right here. Those would be like your canines.
Oh my god.
Just make yourself look like this car.
Better hit, just get some grills.
That's cool, man. I didn't know that about you.
Yeah.
These leather seats are beat to shit. So you need a full interior. And then the people selling it, they do this. This is, they vacuum the carpets in a pattern, like the same way that baseball stadiums vacuum the grass. You know when they vacuum the grass, Chris?
Yeah.
But they do that on car. This drives me crazy.
I thought that was a print.
No, it drives me nuts when sellers do this funky pattern stuff with the vacuuming to detract from the 7 out of 10 quality of the interior. What'd that gentleman say?